So, right, podcasting is a longer game and it's not as quick as a lot of other, avenues to start generating subscribers. And what do you think is the most effective and long-term play to build out a good, long-lasting audience? What does that look like? From obviously it comes down to what kind of content you're doing and where you're building that out. But, overall, what's the roadmap that you typically recommend folks take and say, okay, cool, it's going to take you 3 to 5 years, but once you're there, here's what it looks like. And coming down to obviously posting consistently, but really, how do you take that show and the content that's good content and really grow your show?
I like this. I'm going to give you a few answers. I'm gonna give you the things that I think are going to be the most important. So I'm writing this down: avatar, quality, consistency, marketing, and I'm going to put in parentheses OPP. If you're down with OPP, you're going to be fine, Terry. All right, so let's get started. Terry's saying, obviously podcasts are a long game. This is a game that's going to take a little bit longer. You're not going to be rich overnight, and hopefully you already understand that. You got to be able to plug away. And so he's saying, well, because this is a longer game, what are the most effective ways to kind of build that long lasting audience so that you can keep them forever? And I have 4 answers. The 4 answers. The first one is you have to serve your avatar. So to serve your avatar, there's a prereq, and a lot of people miss it. And it's just like, you really have to understand who is your avatar. So identify the avatar, understand what they're going through. Think about psychographic, demographic, and geographic. Think about where do they live? How do they live? How many kids do they have? What are they worried about? What keeps them up at night? What is the goal that they want to achieve? What's holding them back from that goal? What's stopping them? What are the anxieties, the fears, the knowledge that they don't yet have but need? What are the motivations that are going to help trigger something so that they can jump out of where they are today to be able to serve themselves? And so number one, I think if you want to have a long lasting audience, you have to be able to serve your audience. Step 2 is going to be quality. So you want a long lasting audience. You want it to be able to grow. I don't want any small thing to just get in the way of it, right? What's one small thing that could get away of it? You listen to somebody else advice that told you you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on a microphone. Just do it from your laptop. Just do it from your cell phone. Just do it like this. Or you're going to record in a room that has a bunch of windows and it's not treated. There's no carpet. And so everything is non-porous. It's going to reverb and bounce that sound. Other things would be the internet that you use. All of these small quality things are going to make a difference in the long run. But number 3, consistency is so critically important. So I want to give you a couple of tips how to do it a little bit better. One tip is that I want you to be able to record more episodes than you produce. And it might sound silly. You're like, well, I only really have to record the same amount that I produce. Well, just think about it in your financial life. Do you need to spend every dime that you make, or do you want to save it? You want to bank something, right? You want to, most people in the financial category, they will tell you, you need 3 months of expenses. They might also say you need 6 months of income, not just expenses. Or they might even say, I'm not even going to do this unless I have a 12 months of reserves. Number 4 is marketing. And this is getting down with OPP. And if you know me, I'm down with OPP. And what that is other people's podcasts. So one of the most free, organic, beneficial ways for you to grow your podcast is to be on other people's podcasts. There is a statistic, and it's real interesting. And actually, I might be making this statistic up, but I still think I'm right. I'm pretty sure 100% of the podcast listeners from that other show that you are on listen to podcasts. So it's an easy transition for them to say, oh, Terry's got a podcast? Let me check it out. And they already have the app. They already use the app. They already know how it works. And they can quickly and easily find the link to your podcast and start listening to you.